Hello friends out there in YouTube land. This is Michael Wilson Barber's little YouTube channel, and this is a movie review of Noah, the film from 2014. It's 10 years old, and it depicts the biblical story of Noah, although there's lots of extra biblical ideas that are not in the Bible. But roughly from Genesis 5, where the line of Cain and Tubal-Cain is born, and then Noah is born. It's directed by Darren Aronofsky, who also directed Black Swan and The Whale with Brendan Fraser. I don't know who was in Black Swan, but I think it won some Oscars. Anyway, Russell Crowe stars in this movie, and it takes ideas apparently from the Book of Enoch as well, which is apocryphal. God is called the Creator, not Elohim, Adonai, but God is called the Creator. So if you are watching this movie or have watched this movie and expect to find a fully biblical account from Genesis and the Torah, you will be disappointed. But if you watch it in the sense of creativity, like film is art, you can enjoy this movie. It's not good for children, and I'll explain why. But anyway, Russell Crowe depicts Noah and does a good job. Anthony Hopkins depicts Methuselah, Noah's grandfather, and he does a great job at that. Very good role. Jennifer Connelly depicts Noah's wife. Emma Watson, the girl from Harry Potter, who is Hermione, depicts a girl, an orphan, a refugee named Elah, who ends up marrying Shem and has twins, but I'll get back to that. And then there's a guy named Ray Winstone, who depicts Tubal-Cain, a descendant of Cain, who was the father of the metallurgic arts. And man, he's pretty evil. And you don't like the guy at all. He's a murderer. Part of what he did with metals was to create weapons to murder people with and kill people. So this movie was made roughly on a $160 million budget and pulled in $360 million at the box office. So it made like $200 million. It's 2 hours and 18 minutes long. It was criticized for perceived environmentalist political messages, which I got from Wikipedia. It was banned in China and for religion-related reasons, and banned in several Muslim countries for a depiction of prophets venerated in Islam. It does capture some of the main themes of the biblical story of Noah, which I believe are true, in fact. I think the Torah is true, but that's another video for another day. But it does depict evil as being evil and sin being bad. So if you're a Calvinist or a recovering Calvinist, you will see that evil is depicted really bad, which is why it's not appropriate for children. There are some pretty evil scenes in this movie of humans treating other humans and the creation very badly. But I guess that's why it had perceived environmentalist political messages. I don't know. Noah actually in this film wants the line of humans to end after the flood, although God said it would be the line of Cain and other humans that would die in the flood. So, but the biblical story overall of corruption and sin and judgment by God, and then redemption and recreation through the ark and through the new creation is depicted in this movie very accurately. And so at one point, Noah has a dream about a flood and the earth flooding, which is not what happened in the Bible. In the Bible, God talked to Noah directly. But anyway, he goes to see his grandfather Methuselah, who's the oldest person. I think he lived to be 969 years, according to Torah, Bereshit. And Methuselah gives a seed to Noah from the Garden of Eden, and he plants it or throws it out on the land, and water comes up like a spring of water, and a forest of trees and stuff comes up. It's really cool. I like that scene. And then, of course, Noah starts building the ark, and these watchers, who are fallen angels made of stone and light on the inside of the stone, come to help Noah finish building the ark. And it takes a while, and then Tubal-Cain basically wants to come and kill Noah and get on the ark and save him and some of his people. And they create an army to go against Noah, and the Nephilim fight, the Watchers fight against Tubal-Cain and save and protect Noah in the ark. So it's very interesting, not biblical. So the Watchers are fallen angels. They're not really the Nephilim from Genesis 6, but they're kind of like that, like stone giants. And I like the way this film portrays the emotions with Noah and his wife Jennifer Connelly and his sons, and his son Shem marries Emma Watson, the refugee girl that they find after her family and village had been murdered. And there's a really great scene where Methuselah, the grandfather, touches Emma Watson's womb area, uterus, and heals her so she can have children. So she does get pregnant while they're on the ark and has the babies, and Noah, the Russell Crowe character, is going to kill the babies because he wants the line of humans to end, so evil will end on the earth. And it says he has love in his heart, so of course he could not kill his granddaughters. I think they're 2 daughters. And then Ham, of course, is depicted as being the outcast because he uncovered his father's nakedness, which means different things theologically. Another video for another day, but Ham does depart without a wife to go settle in a different part of the world after the flood. So anyway, it's a very good movie. Again, I would not recommend it if you are expecting the complete biblical account. Apparently there's things from the Book of Enoch in here and other creative ideas. But I would recommend it in the sense of it captures the human emotions of the fall and sin and how bad sin are, and the second chance at redemption after the flood, and the judgment of mankind. And evil is really portrayed as being evil, and I think it does a good job at that. And evil is evil. We've seen that in our world recently as well as in past history. So Russell Crowe, Noah, 2014. Interesting movie, artistically done, directed by Darren Aronofsky. Yeah, I'd give it an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Not if you're trying to get a biblical account, but an artistically driven film about what happened through that time period from Genesis 5 up through Genesis 9, before, during, and after Noah's flood. So, as Bob Ross says out there, God bless. Goodbye.